Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isowa for Isowa Gallery, and I post videos relating to photography, lifestyle, reviews, travel, visuals, and more. When you get a chance, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, and share. Thanks. Do you like my bangs? I decided to do this today because the last time I wore this was my 40th, which is so weird, my 40th birthday photo shoot, one of my outfits. I'll put it somewhere on the screen, and I was like, let me look different today on my channel. And I also have this t-shirt I got from Target for Friends. I did watch the Friends Union on HBO Max, and it was nice. It made me cry. I feel like I'm watching all the seasons again, like everything. So anyways, I may do that, but I decided to just wear this today. So this is impromptu. So I wanted to show you guys the podcasts that I listen to. I've always wanted to do this, but this is so impromptu. I'm just going to do this, just create a video. And I do use Castbox, which is an app on my phone. It's an Android phone. I'm sure iPhone probably has the same thing, and it has a lot of all my podcast episodes in there. I also use Spotify and then Google Podcasts, but for the most part it's Castbox. So I'm just going to show you briefly all the podcasts I listen to. I still have to catch up on a bunch of them, and then yeah, that will be the end of the video. So let's start. So on here I do have a place where I put in, if you've seen my phone organization video, it does have it there where I put in what I listen to and stuff. So here I have Castbox, and I also have podcasts for Google and Spotify. So I'm going to open Castbox now, and yeah, I do have to catch up on a number of episodes, but these are all the podcasts I listen to. So let me start with my friend zone. Yeah, this is my friend. Her name is Akego. Okay, so this is my friend's podcast, Africa Business Stories, and she basically just interviews African women. She's focusing on women now, and entrepreneurs, on all their stories of how they got to where they are now and how they're impacting the world. It's really, 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 really nice. I love this podcast. I do listen to all the episodes. I haven't listened to some in a while, and I do comment as well. So yeah, that's my friend. I'm not sure if I can open this, but she started this, yeah, let me check when she started. She has really tried. She started February 2020. Oh well, she put in a coming soon, and then by May 2020 was her first episode. So it's really, really, really nice. I do listen to her all the time, and all the women that she actually interviews. Like I do learn a lot from all their stories, so that's good. So now let me just move on to different podcasts. So another podcast is from my cousin, the Encounter series. I do love this. Like, I've been listening to this for years. I mean, she started this in 2018, and it's basically about different people's stories on God's power, deliverance, transformation, healing upon their lives, and what they learned and how it will inspire us as well. So I'm always inspired by all the different episodes. So I have listened to a number of them. So yeah, I do love the Encounter series. I'm waiting for her to like put in more. So I think I have like 3 that I need to listen to or catch up on. Okay, that works. So that's the Encounter series. And then I listen to the Sickle Cell podcast, definitely, from Sickle Cell 101. I love this podcast as well. It's been nice for me to actually be a guest speaker on this because I was a guest speaker on another podcast I'll show you. And it talks about everything sickle cell and all. And while I was listening to one of the episodes here, they were interviewing a doctor, and he has his own podcast, Cheat Code to Sickle Cell Podcast, and it's from Dr. Ammar Zaidi and Dr. Mike Callaghan, and that is another one that I want to catch up on, their podcast on sickle cell. So Sickle Cell Podcast is from Sickle Cell 101. Like I said, they're very, 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 very good with anything that has to do with sickle cell. And also I do follow them on all my platforms and stuff. I do want to collaborate with them as well. Hopefully that will happen at some point. Okay, and then I do listen to the Gold Digger podcast with Jenna. Everyone listens to her. Jesus and Jollof. Those are my Niger babes. From Luvvie, Ajayi, and Yvonne Orji. So I've listened to that. And then Luvvie also has, she recently started the Professional Troublemaker podcast. I did get the book and the Audible. So I'm going to find time to listen to this because this will probably be based on the book Professional Troublemaker. So I did add that as well. And Luvvie also has another one. There's Jesus and Jollof. There was another one she has. I'll put it on the screen. It's not here. Anywho, so moving on. Passing Through by Neka. I love her stories. They're actually really nice. I love the way she actually says her stories. And then the first podcast I ever listened to was How I Built This with Guy Raz. Wonderful. This is the one that has all the different stories from different entrepreneurs and business owners, basically how they started, how I built this. And I've learned so much with even building my photography business. So just anything to do with business and just being out there. It's a very, very good podcast. And then there's Super Soul with Oprah Winfrey. I do listen to some of her episodes. And then the podcast that I was featured in is called Mommy Oyoyo. And it's also my friend. Her name is Berry Dakara. And it's a platform for modern African women to talk about anything and everything, like motherhood and all that stuff. So for me, I talked about being a mother with sickle cell disease. That was during sickle cell month. Yeah, that was really nice. That was in 2019. Where's my episode? Let me look for my episode. Whoa, she has a lot of episodes I need to catch up on. Where am I? Living with Sickle Cell Disease featuring Isowa Odiase. Yeah. Wow, that was like an hour. I knew she used to have like longer podcasts before. Okay. Yeah. So that's Barry's Mommy Oyoyo. And then I also listen to EntreLeadership Podcast sometimes. I listen to that. I listen to Redefining Wealth with Patrice Washington. And sometimes I also watch her on YouTube. So some of these podcasts are also affiliated with my YouTube, people I watch on YouTube. Clever Girl Knows podcast. I've always listened to Clever Girl Finance. And that's the podcast. Side Hustle Pro. This is recently new that I've been listening to so far. And we talk about like content creation, side hustles and all that stuff. The Influencer podcast as well. I listen to that as well because same thing, content creation, just different types of things for businesses. Not Overthinking. I just added this because I do listen to Ali Abdal. So this is Ali and Timur, they're brothers who have this podcast. And I haven't had a chance to listen to everything. I think just one episode, but I watch Ali Abdal on YouTube. Like I watch a lot of all his videos. So I do love his YouTube videos. Jessica, hey Jessica, I like Jessica on Instagram. So I did learn about that. I did, and in YouTube I did know that she had a podcast, so I added that. So I listened to some of the episodes. And then what else? The YouTube Power Hour with Erica, and this podcast is affiliated to her YouTube videos. Also I listen to them on Spotify as well. So that's another podcast. And then the YouTube Creators Hub, I listen to this on Spotify as well, and I put it here. And this is by Dusty Porter. It's really, really nice. He uses a lot of TubeBuddy and talks to and interviews a lot of YouTubers on just different things. Even Erica does that as well. Goop podcast, I do love Gwyneth Paltrow and all the people she interviews for the different things. So I do listen to that as well. So yeah, that's everything I can think of. Let me go to my Spotify to see what else I listen to. So YouTube Creators Hub is here. Oh, Michelle Obama podcast. So I started listening to that. Influencer is here. TubeBuddy Express is there. Oh, and then I listened to How Far with Mr. Easy and Temi Otedola. They're like a couple. Mr. Easy is a musician, Nigerian musician. Temi is an influencer, and also they're dating and they have a podcast together. Think podcast. I love watching Think videos, meaning Sean Cannell and his team, and they have a podcast as well. Strong Women Stick Together. That's nice. The Ikkons, Alex and Mimi. I think Icon. I'm not sure. That's YouTube Hour podcast. And then another one from my friend. She's one of my best friends. Her name is Noge, and this is her podcast, Unlimited Shifts. She's also a coach, and she does coaching, NU Coaching LLC. So check her out. And her podcasts are so like calming, beautiful. I did tell her about how her voice is really calming and she should start this. So I'm just so glad she started this. So this is basically to empower women through their career journeys and all that stuff. So those are the podcasts I listen to on Spotify. I think Obama has one, but I just didn't add that yet. But at least Michelle's is here. So yeah, those are the podcasts I've been listening to for a while now. Let me stop this now. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to do something quick, really quick. Hopefully some of these podcasts would inspire you to listen to them. I need to catch up because there's so much data out there in the world, like everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, articles, blogs, podcasts, like it's just so much. I do have a few other podcasts. I think I have another friend's podcast that I haven't had a chance to listen to yet, but I can put it on the screen for you to know, and I'll probably put a list of all the podcasts in my description just for you to search and listen, because I feel like every information out there, all the data out there, they can be useful to you personally, professionally, mentally, emotionally, and all that stuff. So it's really good to listen to podcasts, and some of these podcasts are affiliated with YouTube, with their YouTube channels as well. So sometimes I just listen to them on YouTube and stuff. Okay, let me stop now. Thank you so much for watching this video. When you get a chance, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment and share, and remember, always remember to let your cup run it over. Bye.